Okay. So, I'm going to dig out the strawberries because we're changing them from the bed up here to pots, which means they've all got to come out, and they've got hugest roots by the looks of things. But I want to make this into a salad bed instead. Excuse my back. I gotta come around this side. I left these in here too long. I wanted to take them out last year and didn't get around to it. But they're huge. Right then. Butchering that. Okay. There's a backhoe perhaps. Oh my goodness. These roots are huge. There we go. All right then. Well, that certainly liked to stick to everything, didn't it, Chef? Hey, sweetheart. Okay, so there's one. And these ones are just babies. So they'll be easy to get out. No eating the dirt, please, young lady. That's enough out of you. Nope, no eating the dirt. There we go. Give it, when we put everything else in it, we'll give it a nice top up with some good compost. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay, done. Oh my goodness, those are huge roots. No, you cannot have the dirt. Hey, that's enough out of you, Missy. Yeah, this is yuck. Okay, so that's that part. And get that out of the way, that out of the way. Another one here. These are just babies. Much easier to get out than the great big ones. But the problem is it's got the weed membrane in the bottom. They've all attached themselves to it. So it's making it very difficult to get them out. And it's kind of gross and muddy. That's what it is. Oops. That didn't work. Okay. Best laid plans of mice and gardeners. Oh yeah, that's just lovely. Hey, Chef? Just lovely. I think we might need to take all this soil out. Look out, sweetheart. Don't be eating any dirt. That's why she's not out loose in the yard. Okay. Finger. And okay, so I know it's lazy, but I hate pricking out, and carrots are not one of my things. So I have Nance seed tape, so I just use that. Radishes too, and spring onions, just for this particular bed, and it's just 10 times easier. And I know a lot of people don't like seed tape, but I had great harvests with my carrots last year when I did them that way. So I'm just going to do them again, and I just put them in my calendar for successional sowing. Once a month I just do a new row. I had to refill the carrot beds because, as you heard yesterday, it broke and the bottom fell out, but all good. Gerald's fixed it. Good man. And we'll get started sowing again. It's Sunday morning. It's not hot. It's a little bit sunny, but we're expecting 2 weeks of rain off and on, so I thought I better get them in now. I'll be back with you in a minute. This is my very expensive seed drilling tool. back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. There we go. All done. So that's my drills for 1 carrot, 1 radish, 1 spring onion. So that's them in. Just cover them over with some dirt, give them some water, and we should be good to go. Collars for our brokali. Now I know you might think this is stupid or silly, but it works. At least it did last year. They got very little slug damage. Sorry about that. I had to wander off to get my shovel. And Steve at Digwell Green Figures says do not put rooting hormone on your brassicas. So I will just put them in the ground, and then we start praying to the gods that look after our brassicas. So brassica number 1 for 2022. Check. Little baby collar around him to protect him from slugs. Check. Now, as I said, it might seem silly, but somebody on YouTube did it last year and it seemed to work for them, so I tried on mine and it seemed to be okay. I had great brassicas, very little slug damage. They don't like walking on it, apparently. I got them from the dollar store. They're dish scouring pads, and I just cut them in half and then cut a hole in them for a little collar. So, and I also have to do slug patrol just in case, but they seem to work okay. This has got nice mushroom manure on it. It's all been updated since last year. And I'm just going to leave my overwintering onions in, and hopefully they'll be okay in here with the brassicas. Again, these are brocalis. They're mixed between a broccoli and, try not to get dirt all over the scouring pad. A broccoli and, come on Allison, you can do it, a kale. And they are quite nice. They are like a purple sprouting broccoli, so you don't get great big heads on them, you just pull spears off. Oh, good. And in case you've got my head on shot there, I know you were all expecting Marilyn Monroe, but you've pretty much got Phyllis Diller, so it is what it is. So Gerald's starting up the vehicles. There we go. Okay, that's half of them done. I'll fix the other half in, and then I will get back to you when it's done. Okay, let's see if we can pot up some tomato seedlings without killing them with my clawed hands. This is my worst favoriteest thing, is potting stuff up, potting it out. I always break something. So it's always good to oversow because I'm going to break at least 1/3 of them. These are tumbling toms. I think Nigel at Muddy Boots grows these a lot, so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll give them a try. So we'll see. There we go. So that's 4 tumbling toms and some sunbees. Okay, be careful. Come on, you can do it, Allison. Don't kill them. Excellent. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Into your little pot, mister. There we go. And they're not staying outside. It's just that it's nice out for once, so I thought I'd be outside. It's still Sunday, I think. Yeah, Sunday. Okay. Come on, mister. Ooh, nice root system. There you go. Here you get. There you go. There you go. Excellent. All right, tumbling toms you are. There we go. Label done. Okay. That's the labels for the tumbling toms, and the little cardboard things just go in the recycling. And then I've got some other sunrise bee, pink bee, and purple bees to pot up, but you don't need to see me doing that. Everybody pots up. We all do pretty much the same thing. Okay, so just to fill you in what we did today, everything got watered, of course, because it's just drying out like crazy in here because it's hot today. We did, what did we do? Oh, a tray full of beans. I know I've seen everybody sowing things, so I didn't bother doing that. So that's all my beans. I went overboard with beans like I do with everything else. I sowed about 6 different varieties, but I like potting them all and just mixing them in a big, huge stir fry. They work out really well. I potted on some tomatoes and put out my sweet peas and finished my carrot bed. It's only the front one that's got anything in it, so 1 row of carrots, 1 row of radish, 1 row of onions, because by the time the radishes come out, it'll be time to sow another row of carrots. And then we did our goofy bed, and this will get a net over it, not funicello, just a regular net. And that's about it for today. This old lady's pooped, so she's going in to have some lunch. And shot of the daffodils, gratuitous shot of daffodils. Okay, end of Sunday's work day. I will see you tomorrow. This is the back part of our garden, flower beds, trees. We just took out a huge tree this year because it was just getting monstrous. And a couple of more flowers here. And I sadly killed, I think, my buddleia butterfly bush. I'm not sure how the hell that happened because they're almost indestructible. Some Solomon seal coming up. The rabbits and the deers just like chomping the crap out of them, as you can see from this one right here. Sorry about my shadow. Some beautiful daffodils that Gerald decapitated one accidentally. And just little bits and pieces. These great big holes that you see in the ground, these are from deer. They truck through our yard at nighttime. See? These great big hoof holes in our garden. And that's the rusty part of the rusty gardener, where it gets its name from. And this is the original flower bed. It's got mostly hydrangeas in it now, and some sedums, which I should have made some cuttings of or separated. And they've gotten tremendously huge. It looks gorgeous in the summer. And loads of overkill on daffodil. And that's there. These are beautiful red maples when they come out. Little elephant hiding down there. Say hello. Yep. And my stove, which is needing to be fixed because it's falling in, and the troll that lives underneath. And butterfly bush. It should be fine though. It comes back every year. Some chives. And this, Colleen, is Marie. Say hello. We fought over this when she was looking at it and I was looking at it, but we allowed her to have it. And when she passed away, her daughter very nicely asked if I'd like to have it, and I did. And of course we painted her our family red, and she takes pride of place in our yard. That's Chevy barking, you can hear. She doesn't like me being outside without her, little bugger. Some flowers that are starting to crop up. Red things in the yard, of course. And these are my prairie crocuses. When they come out, they're absolutely gorgeous. And they come out really early every year, and they're very delicate. They don't look anything like a crocus. They're just pretty. I'll take pictures of them later when they open, but they kind of self-seed everywhere. And astilbes that are coming back, thank goodness. And some bird baths and other little bits and pieces. And that's that part. And I said I'd show you Scott's tree, Colleen. So it's over here. It's not much to see, of course, because it's that time of year. But it was a tiny seedling that was coming off its own shoot, side shoot. So we took it out, and this is it here. And we lost Scott last year, not to COVID. He just passed away. He had some illnesses that he didn't deal with. And it has lovely orange flowers on it every year. So we wait for that to come out, and then we say hi to Scott when we're here. And other than that, that's about it. That is an old purple rhododendron. It's absolutely gorgeous when it comes out. And these are, oh, can't remember what they're called now, but I'm sure you'll all know. This is the female and this is the male, or this is the male and this is the female. And that's pretty much it for our backyard. Yeah, lots of rusty things. Har, har, har. Rusty yard. All right, I've got my aliens. There's the aliens.